Imagine being a kid with autism, doubled over in gut pain on the school bus, too overwhelmed to tell anyone. Your stomach churns, sleep's a mess, sounds overwhelm, and behaviors spiral, all linked. A 2025 study from UC Davis Mind Institute reveals kids with autism face 4 times more chronic digestive issues than peers, amplifying challenges in sleep, communication, sensory processing, and behavior. Following 322 autistic children for a decade, it found 30% endure relentless constipation, diarrhea, or bloating, twice the symptoms of typical kids. Reddit's buzzing, 8K upvotes, X whispers probiotic fixes, but pain often goes ignored. We're unpacking the gut-brain link, heart-wrenching stories, and hope for relief. Spoiler: the gut may shape autism's struggles. Fixing it could change lives. Lean in. This 2025 breakthrough might redefine support for kids with autism. The crisis hits hard. 50–70% of autistic kids face gastrointestinal GI issues, constipation, diarrhea, bloating, abdominal pain, versus 20–30% of neurotypical peers, CDC 2023. The Autism Journal study tracked 322 kids with autism and 153 controls from ages 2 to 4 to 9 to 12, using caregiver questionnaires at 3 visits. No known causes, e.g. celiac disease, were included, focusing on unexplained GI woes. Shocker, 30% of autistic kids had GI symptoms every visit, 4 times the 7% in controls. They averaged 2.4 more co-occurring issues, think constipation and bloating, versus peers. Heart tug. These kids suffer silently, pain hidden behind autism's sensory and social struggles. What's happening in those guts? The study, part of the Autism Phenome Project, used detailed interviews by developmental pediatricians, pinpointing 9 symptoms: abdominal pain, gassiness, diarrhea, constipation, painful bowel movements, vomiting, and more. Autistic kids reported higher rates across the board: constipation, 40% versus 15%, diarrhea, 30% versus 10%, bloating, 25% versus 8%. Emotional ache. Imagine a child unable to explain their pain, facing it daily. Reddit's Umikalu. High school mornings, doubled over in pain, never told anyone. Idanuk. Nighttime diarrhea attacks. Why didn't I speak up? The silence amplifies suffering, but the study digs deeper. Deeper's where it gets wild. The gut-brain axis. Autistic kids often have altered gut microbiota, lower diversity per 2023 studies, and lower melatonin, disrupting sleep and digestion. Neural pathways link gut to brain. Psoriliosis. Undetected neural tissue in guts is bleeding-edge science. Reddit's Flash Medallion. Gut biome may drive neurological traits. X post. Fix the gut. Ease the mind. The study confirms. GI issues correlate with worse sleep, night wakings, daytime sleepiness, sensory sensitivities, sound, touch, taste, social communication deficits, repetitive behaviors, and anxiety depression. Dose-response twist. More GI symptoms, e.g. 3 versus 1. Worse outcomes across all domains. Heart wrench. Pain doesn't just hurt, it shapes autism's challenges, shapes them how. The data's stark. Autistic kids with GI issues show 2x more sleep disturbances, e.g. 30% report night wakings versus 15% controls. 1.5x more sensory issues, e.g. sound sensitivity in 50% versus 20%, and 2x more repetitive behaviors, e.g. hand flapping in 60% versus 25%. Social communication lags. 40% struggle with eye contact versus 10% in controls with GI woes. Anxiety and depression spike too. 35% versus 15%. Reddit's My Password. As my cat. Teen IBS after norovirus. Anxiety made it worse. Sleep helped. Scuzz Buckster. Morning stomach knots from anxiety. Still can't eat breakfast. Emotional spark. Pain's a silent amplifier, turning autism's challenges up to 11. Reddit and X erupt. RR Science, 8K upvotes, Sep 21, 2025, shares raw stories. Umikalu. School was agony. Didn't tell anyone. Depression hit it. Idanuk. Learn to manage diet, sleep anxiety. School's gone, pain's not. X. Post 7. Probiotics changed my autistic kid's life. Less pain, better behavior. Moranmer. Neonatal team pushed probiotics for my son. Unverified buzz. Dietary fixes, e.g. gluten-free, or supplements ease symptoms. But V1 AdLife warns, post-obstructive diarrhea from constipation, kids need screening. Suspense. Why do so many stay silent? Shot from guns. Feared parents couldn't afford help or wouldn't listen. The system's failing kids. Failings clear in the study's limits. Parent reports, not medical tests, risk bias. Conducted at one California center, results may not generalize, e.g. urban versus rural diets differ. Attrition, 20% dropout, didn't skew findings, but gaps remain. Roger Abbott. Pediatrician dismissed my pain. Tums till 25, now Barrett's esophagus. Midnern. Kidhood poop felt like lava, diagnosed as adult. Heart tug. Doctors miss GI clues in autistic kids, chalking it to behavior. Saucies. Stress-induced gut issues like cats. Autistic kids' inflexibility may trigger it. Future research eyes microbiota therapies. Probiotics, fecal transplants to rebalance guts and ease neurological load. Hopes in treatment, screening's key. The study urges clinicians to probe GI issues early, as pain may masquerade as behavior spikes. Dietary tweaks, e.g. Bactrido NH1GH, cut fish oil, diarrhea gone, probiotics, Moranmer's son, or sleep aids, melatonin for low levels, could help. X, post, and gut biomes the frontier. Fix it, unlock better lives. 1 in 36 kids have autism. CDC 2023, 50-70% face GI woes. Addressing them could cut sensory overload, boost communication, and calm behaviors. Emotional lift. Imagine a child, free from gut pain, sleeping soundly, engaging more. Suspense. Can we scale these fixes? Scales the challenge. Autism's complexity, diet, stress, genetics, demands tailored care. Nathi Scyther. Glutamate dysregulation ties gut to brain. Not new, but critical. Call back to our evolution video. Like Yunxian 2's Tangled Roots, autism's gut-brain link weaves biology and behavior. Reddit's Sinister Pancake. Norovirus wrecked my guts. Work stress mimics school pain. Future therapies. Microbiota transplants. Early screening could transform lives. Emotional spark. Every kid deserves relief, not silent suffering. What's next? Precision medicine for autism's gut woes? No quick fix, but the gut's a gateway. 30% of autistic kids face chronic GI pain, 4 times peers, amplifying sleep, sensory, and behavior struggles. Screening and treating could unlock better lives. Reddit and X scream for action. Science points to the gut-brain axis. Your take. Is the gut autism's hidden driver? Drop it below, like this gut-wrenching reveal, and subscribe for science breakthroughs. Bell on. Next. Microbiota's mind-bending role? What's your gut fix? Diet, probiotics, or more?